Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have a pub match on the Pry House. We've seen this in Regimental, but not in pubbies before, so it should be very interesting. With that being said, I hope you enjoy. And here we are, with a map we've seen more recently, especially in Regimental matches. Pry House. That flag is very interesting to me. Yeah. The Confederates, the game plan for the Confederates on this map is to be aggressive, very, very fast. Cap point, or just charge out the Union non-stop. Sitting back and shooting is not the way to go. Union need to prevent the Confederates from charging, which is not up to their control. But they need to avoid casualties, stay in formation, not have out of lines. That is the game plan for the Union forces there. Confederates, thank goodness, they're charging straight at the middle right away. Please do not halt. Please keep going. Please keep going.
Got 1,000 before they conquered us. They died of 7 fever, 7 feeling sun. They said it was for milk instead of what we got. Fuck you, you yank son of a bitch.
I don't remember that being part of the lyrics.
Fuck you. Damn you, yank.
So yeah, Lawson gets a beautiful kill after some beautiful singing. Confederates are already on point capping. Very quick way to start this round off. Yeah, please cap the point. That would be great. That would be great. Never seen this before. We do have an officer approaching, though. Is he telling his men to get off point, or is he capping? I don't think he has a mic. Maybe we'll see in a minute. He's on point, though. He is capping. Union about to volley here. So most of the Confederate team is sitting back. However, we do have guys up here on point. Thank goodness for their souls. This is going to be huge. It's going to force the Union to come out, come towards them, which I think is very huge for the attackers in the early game. Knock down the ticket stages. Again, you got to be smart once you get down to those lower stages to make sure you don't have out of lines and stuff. But yeah, Union, don't try to retake. Let them cap. Please let them cap. Please let them cap. We do have a Union force out in front here. Charging in to prevent the cap, but I don't think... Never mind, they aren't. They're just going to volley. You could see a lot of those shots actually went over because the Confederates are kind of behind this nice little defilade, and the point is capped. A thing of beauty. Union's going to have to now retake the point. They need to retake it as quickly as they can.
Somebody just nutted in my mouth. Who was it?
So, with that... Yeah, so there are two things the Union should be doing in counterattack. The first way is to recap point as quickly as possible, because the defenders go up to the attackers' percentage of tickets after they retake the point if they have less tickets, percentage of tickets than the attackers. So if the Union has 50% of their tickets left, Confederates have 75% of their tickets remaining. When Union recaps point, the Union will go up to the Confederates' percentage level at 75%. So they'll go up from 50% to 75%, which is a huge gain. The longer that goes, though, the percentage of tickets at which the Confederates are at will decrease because over time their men will die. So the Union, the longer they wait to recap point, it'll cause the Confederates to lose tickets, go down in percentage, and the Union can't regain as much. So that's the first reason why you want to, first thing you want to do on a counterattack. So that's why you want to be aggressive. Secondly, the point flips, so the attackers are now the defenders. So the Confederates are now considered the defenders, and the Union, who were the defenders, are now considered the attackers. In which case the point flips, the final stage flips, so the Confederates would get last stand, and the Union will get final push. So you'd want to be aggressive, possibly flip the point, because if the Confederates at last stand while on the counterattack, the Union could come in and retake the point and win, but I don't think Union's going to do that. We'll see, though. So we do have a Union force that is going out for a huge flanking position. We just saw them get a nice volley on that Confederate force there. Looks like they're now independent firing, and because of that, Confederates are repositioning on the wall. This other Union force, again, is holding up on a position to try to flank the Confederates. Confederates readjusting this, hopping over onto the Stonewall position. Does Union have any artillery to combat this? They do. However, they actually have a decent view of that Confederate line there. Most of the time they have a crappy view. You see, they can't even see over this the crest here, and they definitely can't see over the stone walls. It's aimed to Confederate artillery. Union moving farther left on this side. Are they saying anything in chat? No, they are not. So this group is now just straight out. I don't know if I'd say they are charging. So they aren't charging. However, Officer gave an iffy command at first, so some of his men are going to be charging straight into the Confederacy. Now the Confederates are pouring in.
Do that again, son?
The Union has just trapped themselves in between their spawn. The other side of the Union line is just holding back. So I like this aggressiveness by the Union to try to retake point as quickly as they can. Confederates charging them out, though. Good idea by the Confederates. Again, I don't think...
What?
What? What? What? Wolverites is a perfect game with no bugs. That probably was my connection. But yeah, Union failed. Good job at the Confederates. They're lowering their percentage of tickets, same as the Union. So we have another guy falling through the earth. So yeah, we do have a couple Confederates here finishing off that. Oh my goodness, more lag. Did you see that? What the heck is happening in this game? So yeah. So yeah, Union tried to charge. However, they have a lot less men than the Confederates had, so they lost there.
There goes just when you die, you can join the main company with B or A.
Yep.
So with that being said, Union is now all on one side of the Confederate force. However, we do see this group being aggressive. They cannot be aggressive here. They need to wait for their teammates to do something. Otherwise, they're going to get wiped by the Confederates. The Confederates are grouped up for the most part. You do have a couple Rambos here and there, but majority of the Confederate team is bunched up. What do we have here?
Shoot him. Shoot him,
That
Trooper.
son of a bitch.
Oh, there he goes. Nice.
What? He
Alright.
followed us over here.
That was a bold little son of a bitch.
Oh my goodness. Another Rambo here. I love when Steam Overlay show up.
Listen. It'll Sam. What's up? Yeah, I want tomato sauce. Hey, come over here, buddy.
Why would I do that?
Dude, hey, if I go over here, it says I'm a deserter, so I need you to move over here.
Why would I let that
Because I
happen?
want to talk to you. I don't have
Like
a
what?
bullet in my gun. It's
Sorry.
counting down to 16. Here, hold on.
This is the story we need.
I'm
Okay,
gonna trust
I'll
you,
mute
buddy.
myself in Discord. Give me 1 second. Sorry, buddy.
I'm gonna trust you, man.
Oh no.
Don't shoot my friend. Don't. No. Don't shoot him. Don't.
Hey, hold on.
I don't care.
You fucking bastard.
He's a
Hey,
traitor.
what was your name? What was your name? What was your name? Hey, what was your name?
I tried, buddy.
What was your name?
Press
I
X,
tried.
What was your name?
Right
No.
shoulder.
X then C.
No.
Right.
I need to unite this man after this round is over. A sad tale, to be sure. With that being said, Union's charging in on the point. They were winning the capture point, but now Confederates are charging in to retake it. Union going down to engage doesn't really mean much, though. That story is heartbreaking still in my heart. Confederates go down to engage, too. Both sides at engaged. Union could win if that second group does charge in, which they now are. However, Confederates might have enough time to reform their men and hold the stone wall, which I think they will. More Union charging in from both sides. Union might be able to win this. However, Confederates have a nice stone wall. Both sides have a stone wall. Both sides pouring in from their spawns. This is intense, my friends. Both sides refusing to hop over. Confederates have more bodies on point. You could see that because they are the red markers going up. That's all that means is they have more bodies on point. So Confederates holding Union now trickling in a charge here. I don't know if I really want to call it a charge. That's why Union artillery sucks on this map unless you rolled up to the top of the hill. You just saw that shot whiz way over. So it looks like Union's actually going to be able to win this. And retake this map, or at this point. Not really retake the map. There's still another 42 minutes left in the round. 41 minutes, really. We have Henry here. Come on, Henry. Hit him. You got it. You got the flag. You got another kill. Hey, come on, Henry. Come on, Henry. Come on, Henry. Come on, Henry. Henry goes down. But Union's killing the last Confederates. And with that being said, Confederates are now going to probably lose the point. Because these Confederates are not pushing forward. This cap was absolutely huge in my book. So we actually never went over the officers for this round. We have Gallon VR for the Confederates. We have
one on the far right there too. But yeah,
if
I'll
I
keep
can
that in mind. Next
read
time I die, I'll come back.
Nestasco. Sorry if I butchered that. Leading the Confederate artillery. We have Michael Morbius, another officer. We just saw Henry there. And we have Jackson. So 4 Confederate officers. Union recap point. Both sides that engaged. Well done by the Confederates for capping that point, even though it was by accident. We have Lucky. We have Brattle for the Union officers. We also have Warrior of the 41st. And I think, who is artillery officer here? We have Asian Persuasion. That fits very well. Asian Persuasion. Is that Asian Persuasion? Did I read Persuasion right? That just comes off the tongue so nice. And then we have Rally Trooper as the last Union officer. So a mix of pubbies and regimentals, which we love to see. So now Confederates are sitting back at shooting. We have Union Rambos all the way up here. Beautiful shot and kill by this 5th North Carolinian. We have a Confederate Rambo. Doug running up the Beeman. Beeman misses.
Unfortunate. That is, isn't it?
He gets a kill. Hustler misses a shot. Doug turns around, sees him. Oh, Doug gets a stab off first and gets the kill. Okay, now we have Doug's final competitor. He's no way he's going to be able to win this. We've seen this man kill and kill again. He gets that kill.
Fuck you, Doug.
Ain't no way, dude.
Ain't no way. Doug died. So yeah, we're back to what we normally see on a map is a shootout. Confederates should win this. Hopefully, in a shootout. However, this does favor the Confederates. Sorry, I said it wrong. A shootout always favors the defenders. However, because of the point cap and both teams going down ticket levels, Confederates have a lot of time to knock the Union down 2 stages, 2 breaking, which is when they can cap the point and win the game instantly. We did see them win charges. Oh my goodness, that Confederate flag goes down. So, yeah, Union's really being aggressive, holding the top of the point, which is not the smartest of ideas in terms of defending, because Confederates can get really nice shots at you. You're in the middle of that road. Was that a team kill?
Getting killed, bro. Why not just independent fire? We have to push for the flag eventually, and we're losing numbers.
Never mind. Union fell off behind that stone wall there.
Push up on me.
So, yeah. The Union holding behind the stone wall, very smart. They're in a good position. These Rambos up front, though, will be hurting their team, assuming they're dying out of line. And assuming they're dying in the first place, because all I did know those trees could protect them. So, Confederates doing rising volleys, which, even in regimental gameplay, rising volleys are very, very tricky to do. I'll explain in a moment once I watch Hustler here try to get some kills. With that kill, Confederates going to take losses. That's huge. Union should fall down to taking losses at any moment as well. So, rising volleys, the reason why they're kind of bad in a general sense is because you run up, you sprint, you're swaying from the sprint a little bit, you're aiming quickly. Usually these are quicker volleys. So yeah, using rally values are run up, fire, run back down. There's really no aiming time, which makes them hard because after the sprint, there's a little sway, and then you shoot. So they're kind of hard to do. They're kind of hard to pull off successfully. So yeah, that's my only critique of Rising Values. They're very smart though, because you can hold behind defilays and do that. I'm surprised Union hasn't gone to taking losses yet. That probably just means that the Confederates have had way more Rambos this game. Also, Union have done a good job with the counterattack. So, the whole pre-capping thing, right? A big proponent of it. Because it draws both teams' tickets down, so it allows you to sit back and have a shootout like this. However, in pub matches, I guess in regimental too, the same thing can happen, but it feels a little more risky. Because when you're attacking, I shouldn't say that. That'd be a cool scientific experiment to see who has more Rambos, the attackers or defenders. Because I would generally think the attackers would have more Rambos. Which, if your teams have equal playing fields, that would favor the defenders, even though the attackers have more tickets, because the defenders are losing, or the attackers are losing more out of line than you. That's huge. But just kind of rambling here. So both sides are taking losses with 36 minutes. So that means each team has half of their tickets left. We do see a lot more Confederate Rambos out on the field. I see about 6 right now, only about 2 Union Rambos. That Rambo is running away. He was with the skirmisher group, so I don't know if I can knock him down for points for that.
Buddy, hi. Wait.
Oh my goodness, that's great. Oh, there's another guy coming in too. Hustler. We've seen him hustle all game long. Getting these out of line kills. He's running up the trader now. Oh no. And he gets that kill too. Absolutely crazy by this Hustler, man. He keeps going too. The story of Hustler is a more positive one that we've seen compared to stories earlier in this match. Jackson does not want any positivity here and kills Hustler.
Good shot, sir. Up and over.
So, the Confederates are reforming. They're moving away from their positions. They're actually splitting off into 2 different groups here. 3, actually. I think this middle group is not meant to be. So, we have this far left group, led by Gallium and Michael Morbius. Looks like they're just going to continue their independent fire. I don't know why they're going out this far. Maybe to have better cover. However, there's not as many Union. Again, even though we can see the Union from this distance, it's very, very hard for the Confederates to hear them.
Spread out, boys. Stay spread out.
You can't shoot through these tiny hay bales. Union has a beautiful defilade. They can see the Confederates, and the Confederates can't see them, which is huge. We have a second Union force holding up on the stone wall. A third Union force holding up in a beautiful line formation. We have Jackson leading the rest of his men to the other side of the stone wall, taking independent shots at the Union. So, yeah, we're going to probably see a shootout for a while. These Rambos are going to decide this game. Hustler goes down again. But the Rambos will decide this game. Because in a shootout, both sides will generally take the same amount of casualties. Because from the distance that they're shooting at, it's very, very hard to hit. And you don't know if you kill someone, so sometimes you might shoot. You'd be like, I don't know if I hit. You might readjust or whatever. But it's very hard to get kills from this distance, so I would assume that each side is getting relatively equal casualties, which favors the attackers. However, if you have a lot of Confederate Rambos out here like this dying, that can hugely affect your team as well. We have Dirty Soda here engaging with the Canadian. Canadian wastes his shot. Dirty Soda also getting his reload right now. The glories of pubs. So, yeah. Really just stalemate here. Nothing too interesting except for rambles. Hustler, again, he is... Hustler goes down again. The man of the hour, Mr. Hustler, does not stop for nobody. What a man of honor. Who do we have all the way over in the corn? Probably just exploring the map. Mr. Red here, having a fun time in the corn. I don't blame him. The corn is a beautiful place. Dirty Soda. If you look to the east, you may or may not see... Does he see... Let's get from a first-person perspective here on the field. Dirty Soda. What's his view like? A great view here. The eyes of Dirty Soda. As we could see a tree. He doesn't see the Confederate. Oh, and he goes down. So, yeah. This is really just a shootout here. These skirmishers, a lot of my critiquing, by the way, is done through the eyes of winning the game. There is a difference between winning the game and having fun. As long as you're having fun, that's the important thing, regardless of winning or losing. I'm just critiquing the strategy for winning this game. That's my job. So, yeah. This is probably going to be the rest of the round. The Rambos are going to decide it, like I've said earlier. Because for every information death, meaning guys that are standing in this beautiful line, they're going to lose. When they die, their team will lose 1 ticket. When you're out of line, like that Confederate in the rock, that Union guy in the rock, it's out of line. That's 5 tickets for your team. So you lose 5 times the amount of tickets for dying out of line, which is why I say the out of liners define this game. Because 2 out of line dudes equal 10. There are 10. Sorry, 2 out of lines equal 10 in formation, which over time that's huge.
Let's go. Go.
Hold on, one second.
Follow me.
All right, man.
Deadpool is trying to do an insurrection here on Gallium. Gallium goes down.
Guys, I want to pass some information on. There's 3 Union regiments shooting at us, and you guys are holding formation. I got to give you guys props, because we're getting fought at by 60 people right now. Good fucking shit, boys.
Oh, Doug gets a flag. A beautiful job here. Deadpool's insurrection goes nowhere as both the officer and him die.
What?
Why are we right here?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why we've been here. We've been fucking getting shot at.
Doug is spitting facts. So yes, the reason why it's not a terrible idea to be there, right? However, Confederates should bunch up and move out together.
Yo,
Just
I'm
move
an
back.
NCO. I'm the commanding officer.
I'm an
Fall back.
NCO
Fall
too.
back.
Move. I don't like this spot.
So, overriding their officer.
Finally, we've been there for like
How are these guys going?
This is a story.
Stop holding here. Stop holding here. Let's get up to that stone
This
wall.
is the greatest game of War of Rights ever.
Get out of here. Let's go.
I'm gonna follow this group
Get out of here.
because there's not much happening right
the
now.
whole enemy team sees us.
Need to go to the stone wall.
You guys cannot hold here. We need to go to that stone wall and recoup. Come on.
Oh, now we want to move.
Come on, guys.
So,
I don't know what I've been told. Yankees have some loose boat holes.
Gallium is reforming men at spawn. He told men to go to Stonewall. They're going to the Stonewall. Is Deadpool? Deadpool is here. So they are going to reform with their friendlies, which again is kind of crazy. Where is? Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Hey,
god,
guys,
that
come
guy
on.
fucking
Get
got
out
shot
of
in the
here.
head.
Get out of here. Come on.
So,
Follow
hey
me.
guys,
Follow
let's
me,
go.
everyone.
Spawn.
On the
Practice
line.
killing everyone.
Let's go. Guys,
Why have we been doing the things we've been doing?
Oh, practice killing everyone in spawn. That's why.
Confederate's going down the breaking here. This is okay. By the way, this is a very Confederate bias map.
Rambo to our right. Rambo to our right.
A very Confederate bias map. So, especially with these numbers, server is 200 men, about 100 v 100. Definitely
Form up.
interesting. Confederates need to be aggressive here. They need to knock them to take breaking. They need to charge. They should probably Confederates should charge down this left side because there's a small Union force over here. Smaller than that one. That's what I mean by small. Like, that's still a decent huge size force. But They need to charge in one direction, knock into breaking, then cap point. That's what the Confederates need to do right now. The Rambos are deciding this match. But this is so far.
Yep, hold it here.
I don't know, but boys, independent fire, independent fire.
Okay.
Sergeant Prox is killing people in spawn. Be careful when you spawn in.
Boys, everyone, shift left, shift to the left.
Yeah.
That's where everyone is.
That's where everyone is. The whole team is right there. This is fun to watch. Disaster in the Confederate ranks. This is so by far the greatest pub game in existence. This is very entertaining to watch. Probably not entertaining for them on the field. I've been in situations like this before. It's not fun. Watching it, though, can be fun.
That's for sure.
So.
All right.
Everybody fall back.
We need a small force against these.
So, Confederates are holding up here. We do see some men. They are shifting back to main, or more like towards that stone wall. Union's doing exactly what they need to do right now. They're staying back. They're avoiding taking casualties. It's not like they're doing anything special. The Confederates aren't charging. However, they are sticking back. They're standing in big lines. They are in formation, unlike that poor soul. So Union's doing what they need to do, which is very, very key. Confederates are in disarray, on the other hand.
Prox is just trolling.
Get in the corner, guys.
My team kill
Get in the
you.
corner.
Alright, team kill me then.
Shut the fuck up.
Are you
Prove me
retarded?
wrong. Prove
Yeah,
me right.
stay hidden in
Prove
the
me
corner.
right.
Stay
Go
behind
ahead.
some porn.
Confederates arguing here.
Bro, you're sticking with
By the way, if I call you out in game, or I see your name tag and you're like arguing with someone, don't go after them. That's just petty, first of all. Yeah, just don't go after people that are arguing in game. I myself will do that at times too. If I disagree with an officer and I'm an officer, I'll get heated. It happens. But don't go after these people if I point them out for doing something stupid, or if they're arguing with someone. So yeah, intense fighting going on. Confederates, half their team is pushing up. I like the aggressiveness. I guess this one really isn't aggressive. They haven't pushed. The only time the Confederates have been aggressive was because a bunch of Rambos capped point. And that's the only time they had been aggressive. Let's go back over here.
Really don't care what.
Get your ass up here, damn it.
All right, guys, come on. Let's get out of here. Let's not stay over here. Let's go. Come on. Let's move to the left. Move to the left.
Oh my
Move to
goodness.
the left,
Prox,
guys.
stop
Move to the
team
left.
killing.
Move to the left.
Quit, damn it. I'm tired of it.
I don't think that guy
HD Prox, dude. Sergeant Prox
is. I don't think he team killed. That was a beautiful Union volley. I think that guy would have been banned by now if they. But yeah, Confederates in disarray. Yeah. So yeah, Confederates charging out these Union Rambos. Union Rambos need to fall back here. Those guys are being smart. I don't know how Commander Chris is still alive here. Morbius sees him though and gets the kill. Well done there, Mr. Morbius. So yeah, Union should win this. I don't see in any way that the Confederates should win this. Oh my goodness, that's a crisp volley. It wasn't really together, but it still sounded beautiful. That's all that matters. So the Confederate officers have ding-dong disappeared. They are over here, but not with their men. You have just NCOs leading the Confederate Army right now of Northern Virginia. Confederate flags are lost out here. We do have 2 men. If Mr. Ghost will get the flag, that would be huge. But that's good. Confederates are getting their flags back. It's good to hear. Wow, that's actually kind of fun. I like that one. So we're probably going to see Union hit breaking, and then Confederates hit final push shortly after that. That is my guess. So yeah, oh my goodness, if the Union could see the Confederates in disarray, But yeah. So as you can see the officer saying aim west towards a bunch of skirmishers here. Which Confederates should just charge those guys out. Union hit breaking. Confederates should just charge those guys out, really, because that's skirmishing and all-line deaths. So we now see Confederates. I don't know if they're trying to charge point or what, but I don't know why they're standing in the middle of the road. Confederates should hit final push shortly afterward. They've been at breaking for a hot minute. So I don't know if the Confederates are trying to camp right now or not. Some of them are pushing forward. I do not believe they're on point from that position. I don't think Confederates are capping. You do see some guys charging up, though. I think they're trying to begin that process. Union does get a cannon up here. Something we have missed here. But yeah, we have Major Riley here from the 10th U.S. taking a shot. Will he hit? Let's see. Right as he shots, he goes down. I don't think he got anybody. Confederate Rambo's charging up here, pushing the Confederate. Boy, our officer got domed. The Union forming up absolutely beautiful lines here as the Confederates begin their aggressive movements. Confederates are disorganized, not surprisingly. Confederates go to final push here because they're so spread out. Do not charge. Union should not charge. Please don't charge, Union. Union, no! Don't do this to yourself! Union are in a prime opportunity to win this game, and they just need to hold point. They do not need to charge out. They can sit back, and they can force the Confederates to come to them. Now they're charging, they're getting skirmishing it out of line, and they're going to go down the last stand a lot quicker. Confederates still have infinite tickets right now. Where did that shot come from? I think that was Union artillery. So
USA, fall back, USA.
DSA, fall back. CSA's crazy.
Union's able to win this. At what cost? That's all I'm saying. We'll see if Union hits last stand. We'll see. Where are the Confederates doing here? They got to be going. Where are their officers? Where are the officers? So, are they up here?
Hell yeah, baby.
Oh, that's Union officer. Where are the Confederate? Oh, they're not spawned in yet. They haven't spawned in.
Damn, I'm getting tired.
Jackson is getting tired. Tired of this war. Union, Confederates just bonsaiing the point, which is what they should do. They need to knock Union in the last stand here and try to secure the win. But Union forming out a beautiful line here on point, which the Confederates won't be able to penetrate. Look at that.
Right in the face hole.
Confederates just charging right down the road. Union having absolutely beautiful shots. They just got to aim in front of them. They aren't getting a lot of kills because a decent amount of them are reloading. Here begins the final charge here. Union is counter-charging to prevent them from getting on point. If they can't get on point, they can't force it overtime. Overtime is when both sides have the same number of people on point. When the timer is done, when the attackers have more people on point than the defenders in the clock, it's 0 overtime starts. But that didn't happen there. So, yeah, Union getting a decisive win there. Confederates, that was honestly the greatest pub game of all time. Confederates in disarray for basically the whole round except for the beginning. Once they lost point, they were really in disarray. They didn't know what to do. Those Confederate rambles were the only reason why Confederates, I think, had a chance. Because in a shootout like we were seeing, Union still would have won that in the long run. Because Confederates refused to charge until the very, very end. They were forced to charge to hold the point, but they just sat back the whole game, getting slaughtered by beautiful Union volleys. So all I could say is Union did exactly what they needed to do. Maybe a little slow on the counterattack, but still fantastically done. Confederates, they just needed more organization, and I think they would have done a lot better. It would have been a lot closer of a match than it was. Look at those casualties. Look at the Confederate out of lines. That decided the match right there. They have like 50 more out of lines. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. I did. Please like, comment, share, subscribe for more. Join our Discord, and we'll see you guys in the next one.